Right, interfacing here, is a TV here, and a community, what I understand, and we'll see what we're looking at. So beyond everything, so let's look at what they're saying here. I've been in a situation, I forget what to call this situation, living situation, I guess we should say grievances around me, isolated incidents, if you will, isolated complaints. And so I don't know if it's isolated. It seems like a network now, but it just it's gone on for like 3 some odd years, and I wonder what is it that entertains people, or what is it beyond human capability that you can disturb somebody from morning to night to morning to night every day of the week for years and years, and get more and get more, and then try to time. No, man, so it's not so. It's all speculative, because at this point I kind of almost got numb to the idea of like anything but just saying just crap about it, because it just is total crap. And because you can only, and it's just only so much. You don't want to say such and such and displace anybody, or it's almost ineffective on my part because to even say anything, because it just gets kind of like incestuous. You know what I'm saying? It borderlines like really just kind of like decay. So so basically, I'm sitting over here. I'm a disabled person. Why are you disabled? Well, why don't you say something? Why are you disabled? Or something like that. So why am I disabled? First of all, I take meds. Second of all, I wanted to take meds because I wanted to look like I would be cool and be off a little bit or whatever, right? And so, okay, there. Fortunate for you, you don't have to do these things and take meds or whatnot and stuff like that or something. So unfortunate for me, if I go without them, I go into a little bit of a limbo, if you will, where it's like, it gets critical, right? So fortunately for you, you don't have to do such things or have to feel such things really, but probably you can try to act like you do to get by, to receive some compensation, if you will. Hire a lawyer and all this stuff to receive compensation, if you will. To extort me on ideas on how to do that is a form of criminal discrimination and stuff like that, and a criminal form of assault, if you will. Because first of all, you can't. If you're not a doctor, you can't try to play doctor with a patient and to your own benefit. I mean, that's just all around unethical in general. You know what I mean? So that's like on beyond civil as criminal charges. So I mean, say, how do you do that? I'm like, how do you do that? What do you mean, how do you do that? Do I look like a counselor? I can tell you that you're a messed up person. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you that you're probably just like you're socially inept and stuff like that. But being an able person, that's like to your own fault. You know what I mean? And so I mean, that's like that's nothing that I can say. Oh yeah, I'll sign up and say, yeah, okay, yeah, this person's nuts. No, you're an able person. No, you're still an able person. You always have been. You know what I'm saying? You don't need any. It is not as your. Why is it that it's your excuse when it's convenient for you to say it's your excuse to certain people, and to other people, oh nah man, that's not really me. Nah, I don't. And uncategorize yourself and be like, because you're not. You know what I'm saying? Because if you play that role where you're not, then you're not. You know what I'm saying? So you're basically saying, you're just unable to work because you don't want to work, you don't want to put labor in, you don't want to do anything. You watch maybe too much TV, you want stuff fast, easy, and Hawaii, and all this stuff, and therapy and whatnot, the easy way and stuff like that, and then want to probably aspire to be looked at looked at as some type of successful person, or a person who has made it or whatnot. So I mean, who the only judge of that is somebody who looks at you and says, well, such and such, and objectifies you in that way, and can say yay or nay. And most of the times when it comes down to it, it's usually a nay, because it's like, I don't think so. You know what I mean? And the only person who would know that truth is you, because and then if you if you're you and you're you and you know what you said, then you'd be like, you wouldn't worry about that too much. But it just goes on in human psychology and stuff like that, human nature and self-esteem and stuff like that. Beyond depression and more just like imperialistic thought of like superiority of ethnocentricity, depending on where you live. You know what I mean? Trust me, you know what I'm saying? You go to Stockton and you're Stockton and I don't know, like Pine or something, Stockton Pine or something. You're not gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be like that. Well, you know, where all these entrepreneurs not at, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So it doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? The whole thing of it is basically it's like it matters only to the people in disability terms. If you're talking about disability, like, or if you're trying to be made it or something like that, you made it or not. You know what I mean? You can't just go to the bathroom every 5 minutes and go take your meds every 5 minutes because you feel like you need to take meds.
We are following breaking news of the kidnapping of Wisconsin Jamie Kloss. Court documents reveal the